What it is, guys, your boy Jay-Z. So we're back at it again, working on a 90 miles per hour 2-door Predator from Harbor Freight. So most of y'all probably don't know what I did was I accidentally damaged the rings and the block a little bit, but gladly I was able to hone it. So what happened was I left M5 sit inside the block for a few months and it started rusting. And I'm not gonna lie, I ran it like that a few times and I did it, left M5 in the block for, this is not my first time leaving M5 in the block. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. So it was time for me to rebuild this motor, as far as doing new rings, rod bearings, and a whole new piston too while I'm at it. So basically, I already honed the block. I'm going to show you that right now. But we got a few upgrades we're going to be putting into this motor to really wake this motor up. Y'all was talking about me, oh, he only did 75 with this and that. But look, I'm telling y'all, it was a cam I had. I had an EC Racing dirt track cam for oval track. Loses all power and fall flat on his face. So basically I got a big boy cam that's gonna wake this thing up, and I'm gonna share that thing right now. So let's get to it. So this is a 330 cam from Small Engine Cams. This is one of the best mild cam you can get. It got enough power. If you gear it up right, the power band will hit right when you need it. So you really can't go wrong with a 330 lift, because it's really not too much work you got to do to it. And it depended on the crank you got in the motor. All you got to do is just slap it in, readjust the rockers, and you'll be good. So we're going to be showing y'all how this cam is going to wake this motor up. And with that being said, man, we're going to be pairing this thing with some 1.2 ratio rockers from EC Racing. So these is the best budget-friendly rockers you can get. For a small price of $150, you can go ahead and get you some ratio rockers. So with this rockers, it's going to be boosting up the lift of this beautiful cam here. So I'm going to show y'all some little mathematical stuff right now. When you add 1.2s to with a 330 cam. So man, we're gonna go ahead and get this thing rebuilt. Alright, so basically we showed you all the beautiful parts we got for this motor. It's gonna be waking it up a lot. We're gonna go ahead and go to Jay-Z lemon built classes of algebra. So all you gotta do is grab out your phone and multiply the lift your ratio rockers with the cam size. So look, I'm gonna show you that right now, you feel me? So since I have a 330 cam, 330, then you want to multiply it by the ratio of your rocker. So I got 1.2, so 1.2 equals 396. So that is going to be the lift of my cam, kind of, sort of. So it's going to act, it's basically, it's going to act like it's a 290. Alright, so we're going to be trying out this gearing. This is a 48-15. So this gearing right here is for like 2/8, 3 inches, but especially for a 3-inch. So if y'all want a gearing, here y'all go, 15-48, and you might be able to go down to, I think, a 46 in the rear. But as of right now, this is all I got is a 48. But we're going to go ahead and test it. I'm going to show y'all how slow the bike is with this gearing, and we're going to go ahead and switch over to the 54 gearing. So let's go ahead and get to the GoPro footage. See how long it takes for the cam to turn over? Still ain't turned over yet. So this gearing is not like I told y'all, this gearing is for like a 3-inch 2/8 setup, because they got that extra bigger, they got that more cubic inch, so they got that extra power to turn it over. All right, so we're back at the house. So I'm cool with what we did. So we picked up 4 miles per hour. So a lot of you guys are gonna be like, oh, that's not a lot. You gotta think about it. This is a 212 Predator, non-stroker crank. This is a non-name branded flat top piston that's not decked right, so it's not sitting flush to the bore and all that stuff. So I gotta think about it. Only thing that we achieved that I like is that the power of that cam is stay consistent. With the 274 cam, the power will hit fast and it's die out like that. So with the 330 cam, the power is like this. So now with that being said, with all that power that's consistent, we got to turn that into speed. So that means we got to mess with the gearing. If I'm not mistaken, turn that power into speed. We want that power, that consistency of that power in that cam. And we got to just figure out a good gearing that will work. So what I might do is go try a 14 in the front because it'll make the bike rev up and maybe drop the back a little bit. I got to look at the gearing calculator stuff that's on my website. But yeah, man, I'm proud with what we did because we're a few more steps away from 90. So we gonna go ahead and show y'all the draggy, the numbers we did as far as our 660, our 8 mile, and our quarter mile time. So let's get to it. All right, so here are the two passes. The first pass I did 16:36 at 81, but we went up 1 second. We did a 15:78 at 81 again. That's our fastest time. I'm gonna show y'all the 8 mile and all that stuff. So here is the 60 foot. We're at 2.99. Our 330 is 731. Our 1/8 mile is 1068 at 706. Not too bad, you feel me? I can approve that if I wanted to. Like I said, this is our slower time. Quarter mile is 16 seconds. Still at 81. This is our faster one. So we did 1578 at 81 miles per hour in the quarter. 1/8 mile we did 1011 at 73. 660, 2.3, nothing too crazy, you feel me? So if anybody can beat this, make sure y'all plug in y'all draggies or get you a stopwatch and try to see if y'all can beat this number, you feel me? So yeah, man, if any of y'all can beat that number that I did on my draggy, you get your stopwatch, try to beat my 15 seconds at 81 miles per hour. You can go ahead and try, you feel me? I'm the fastest in the West. But yeah, man, I want to give a big shout out to Cars and Camera and Wyatt. I see y'all break them world records, you feel me? Y'all go crazy out there, man. But I wish we had like a track that would let us race out here in California, but California is restricted a lot, so that's why we do this illegal street racing on the private roads that we were bought. I own the roads, I own them streets, so shout out to me for letting everybody race on them. But yeah, man, I'm for sure gonna probably try to have a 2.8 ready to try to break a record of my own, you feel me? But yeah, man, what we're gonna be doing tomorrow is readjusting rockers, switching the oil on the standard board because them are all the stuff we gotta do. We're gonna check head bolts, check if anything is messed up, and we're gonna go from there, man. But I'll see y'all tomorrow, you feel me? Alright, so this is the oil. It really didn't get milky. I did a few passes, but like I said, if you don't know, on a standard bore 70mm piston, the oil don't get milky too fast. You can get like 10 good passes before it get milky. But when it comes to like the big piston motors, like 3 inches and 2/8, the oil get milky within like 2 to 3 passes. But with a standard bore, you can play around with it a lot more than what you can do with a 3-inch. But yeah, man, this is gonna be wrapping up the video. The rockers are still in check. It's still reading that 0.003. The oil was good. I could have kept it in there, but I just went ahead and switched it out. But yeah, man, I'm glad that I hit 80 miles per hour. But yeah, man, make sure y'all stay tuned for the next video, and peace out.